All right, welcome back. Today we're doing a deep dive into a project called Daylight. And the mission here is to figure out what the potential is and maybe more importantly, what they're actually asking from you to get involved.
Well, the potential starts with a pretty big number, $84 million.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the funding they've already secured. So, right off the bat, we're talking about a very serious operation.
And that credibility gets a huge boost when you look at the investor list. The source points out these are, top names.
Absolutely. We're talking A16s, crypto, Coinbase Ventures.
Framework Ventures is in there too.
Exactly. When you see names like that, it just screams long-term, scalable infrastructure. They're not just playing around.
Okay, so we have the money, we have the credibility. What are they actually doing?
This is the really fascinating part. Daylight is, at its core, a decentralized energy company. The whole mission is to help homeowners produce, store, and, even share their own clean energy.
So it's a very real-world application. Cutting bills, keeping the lights on during an outage, that kind of thing.
Precisely. It's about connecting this decentralized tech to very real-world needs.
That's a huge ambition, changing how we get our power. But here's the pivot, right? To get involved, you have to engage on a surprisingly specific social level.
And it creates this interesting paradox. You have this massive real-world goal, but the community itself is actually quite small and focused. I think they have, 23,000 followers on their X profile?
So they're not going for sheer volume. They want a core, active group of people.
That's exactly it. And the guide we looked at for potential participation really lays out how you become part of that core group.
Right, so let's walk through that. First, you have to find their Discord link, which is via a specified Telegram channel.
Yep. Then you join, you do the usual verification, agree to the terms, solve the CAPTCHA, all that standard stuff.
But this is where it gets important, isn't it? It's not enough to just be in the server. You can't just lurk.
No, not at all. The source is very clear on this. Success is not passive observation. You have to be active.
What does active mean here?
It means chatting, sharing content, and consistently interacting with other people in the community. It's about being a visible participant.
Generating social proof.
That's the perfect way to put it. And it's not just for show. There's a system tracking this.
An automated one, right? A bot that gives out experience points or XP.
Exactly. And you can check your own progress in a check rank section, so it's all very transparent.
Which all leads to one specific actionable goal.
The magic number. To be considered a key contributor, you are required to reach level 4.
Level 4, that's the threshold they've set. It's the entry ticket, essentially.
That's your demonstrable commitment right there.
Okay, so let's bring this all together. The main takeaway for you seems pretty clear. Daylight has immense financial backing and a really compelling real-world mission.
For sure. But
if you want a place in that ecosystem, you have to trade your time and your social capital for access.
And that trade is quantified very specifically. You have to hit level 4. That is the price of admission.
Which brings us to the final thought to leave you with.
Yeah, given that Daylight's whole mission is about, producing and sharing real-world clean energy, you really have to ask yourself, how effectively does getting a high rank for social activity on Discord, how does that really align with finding people who can contribute to developing practical decentralized energy technology?
That's a great question.
It's just something to consider. Is this the best way to validate long-term interest? That's the balance you have to weigh before you dive in.